Welcome to Hekman Research 101, where you can start learning about the practices of a wise scholar along with your Hekman research librarians. Today, we're going to talk about searching by subject using controlled vocabulary. This is a little different from keyword searching, which is the default you're probably most familiar with. Keyword searching looks for an exact match between what you've typed in and the content you're looking through. This can cover a lot of ground, but it isn't always flexible enough to know what related terms could be relevant. On the other hand, subject searching looks for matches to your topic of interest rather than a keyword. How does this work? Using controlled vocabulary, sometimes called subject headings. Controlled vocabulary is what we call a set of words used in a database or catalog to tag every book, journal, article, etc. according to its general subject. What's nice about controlled vocabulary is that you only have to search for one or two of these to find all the content on your topic, instead of having to think about all the particular keywords that could be used. For example, if I'm doing research on important African American writers, this could be described in any number of ways. Just think of all the keywords I might have to try to cover everything I'm interested in. However, there may be just a few particular subject headings that are assigned to this topic that I need to search. Let's go into the Hekman Library Catalog to try subject searching and see how this plays out. First, let's see how keyword searching works here, trying just African American authors. As you can see, there are a lot of results to sift through. Notice that the catalog has included matches where the keyword is in the title, but also in other parts of the book records. Also, you can see results here that have separately matched my keywords. That's the default with many catalogs and databases. They don't search keywords together unless specified with quotation marks. So even though all of these results technically match my keyword search, they won't all be highly relevant to me. Not to mention that this is just my first keyword search. I may also want to search for Black writers, African American writers, etc. Now, let's see how a subject search compares. The first thing to do is to change the search type here at the top of the catalog from the default keyword to subject. Next, we type in the controlled vocabulary for this topic, African American author's biography. There's a pretty big difference in the results already. It's a smaller number because we've weeded out a lot of the irrelevant matches, and you can see at a glance that more of these books are actually about African American writers. Notice too that there's no highlighting in these results. The catalog has used a specific part of the book records here to find matches, which you can see if you click on any of these titles for more information. Among all the details for every item in the catalog, if you scroll down a little, you'll always find the subject headings listed here. If you're new to subject searching, this is actually a great way to figure out what controlled vocabulary to use. Just see what headings are assigned to a book you've already found. Here's how that might work. Let's say I didn't know what exact terms to search from the beginning. Instead, I might know the title of one good book on this topic already, like the Encyclopedia of African American Writing. I could search for that book by typing in the title here, and when I find it, click on it to see all its details, including its subject headings. So now I know I can use a few different options like African American authors, biography, dictionaries, to find more books like this in a subject search. In fact, I can just click on this hyperlinked heading, and the catalog will automatically do it, showing me everything else tagged that way. So that's how you can search by subject in the Hekman Library Catalog. You can also do subject searching in most scholarly databases as well. For example, let's say I'm continuing my research and want to find articles on important African American writers, particularly figures out of the Harlem Renaissance like Langston Hughes. I've chosen the MLA Bibliography database because it focuses on literary research, and like many of our other databases, it has some useful tools for subject searching. One important tool is the subject thesaurus, up here at the top of the page. If I'm not sure what controlled vocabulary I need to use for a subject search here, I can use the thesaurus to find out. All I need to do is type in what I'm looking for, and here it is with suggested subject headings I might try. And I can click on the term to see other broader and narrower terms used on this subject. This thesaurus also has a search build function, so once I've found the term I'm looking for, I'll just check the box here and click Add, so it will pop the term into my search box up here. I'll click Search to go ahead, and I'm already seeing some very good matches. Remember, being more specific in your search will narrow down your results, so if you still have a lot, try searching for more than one subject heading, or even searching for a combination of keywords and subject headings like this. Subject searching takes a bit of practice, but it can really take your searching game to the next level. If you need a little help with this technique, the librarians are happy to answer your questions and walk through it with you. You can chat with a librarian or schedule a research appointment today by visiting the Hekman Library website, library.calvin.edu. Also, check out our YouTube channel anytime to see our essential tech tip videos and learn more research basics with Hekman Research 101.